All right, Sue. Even though you don't think this is real world math, this actually is real world math. I love teaching this lesson to my students because it gets them excited about potentially making money in the future. Um, so here's the equation you're going to be using. A stands for the future amount that you wish to have. Principal is P, which it means the money that you initially invest. Then you have parentheses, and then 1 is always is standard. It doesn't change. That's going to be a 1 plus the interest rate, and then T represents time. Time is always in years too, by the way. So for some reason they give you 18 months. T will be, you don't put 18, you'll put 1.5. Okay, anyways. So I'm just going to plug in this information to this equation. So you have 6,000 equals P, which P is obviously the principal, and that's what we're solving for. And then you have 1 plus. Now our rate, you don't put the number 8 in. You actually have to change 8% into decimal form. So how it works is to change this into decimal form is you move the decimal over 2 spots. So right now you're in a, I got rid of, you obviously get rid of the percent sign. And then there's a decimal here. Well, we're going to move it over 2 spots. So it'll be like this. You have to fill in that 0 if there's an empty space. So it's 0.08. Okay, so I'm going to add 0.08 here. And then my time is going to be 2 years. So now what I'm going to do is 6,000 stays the same, P stays there. I'm going to add up 1 plus 0.08, gives me 1.08 squared. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to square my parentheses. So that's going to give me 1.1664. Okay? So after 1.08 squared is 1.1664. And then now I'm going to divide by that number on each side so I can get P by itself. Cross this out. And my principal is going to equal $5,144.03. Now I did some rounding with this one. It didn't come out perfect. So what that means is that if you invested $5,144.03 at 8% interest, in 2 years you'll have $6,000. So pretty much your $5,000 or so will make you about $850 in 2 years if you just let it sit at 8%. It's not bad. Okay, the next one is this one's they're investing 16,000 or they want $16,000. We don't know how much they initially invest, which is the principal. 1 plus, and then again you're going to move this over 2 spots. So here I'm just going to do it actually here. 1, 2. So we don't have to add a 0, but it'll be 0.115, and then it'll be 5 to the 5th power. So we got 16,000 equals P times 1.115 to the 5th power. Okay, so I don't know if you're allowed calculators in your class or what you're using, but if you turn your iPhone around, you put 1.115 to the 5th power, and then I'm going to be rounding this. You have 16,000 equals P times 1.72. Okay? Now, you know what to do. You just solve for P. So you got 1, divide by 1.72 on each side. You get P equals, hold on one sec, 16,000 divided by 1.72. 9,302.33. Okay, so again, what that's saying is if you invest $9,302 in 5 years at 11.5%, you'll end up having $16,000. So in 5 years, you almost double your money. It's real world math, Sue. You have to have your money work for you. All right. I know you don't want to hear any more of my spiel on real world math. So hope this helped. Let me know. Thanks, Sue. Have a good one.